You know, if it weren't for how absolutely god awful tedious data entry is, I could have just put most of these stat blocks in Realmworks. It's so much work.
Yeah, that does sound like work. That's why I keep everything I do in Word documents.
See, I got Realmworks for all my organization and like things I need to move around between, so NPCs, locations, descriptions, items, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And any custom stat block, but half the time I'm running like other stat blocks just out of the PDF or out of the book. Because, my god, is it tedious to like. Look, I know how Underdark does, but my god, it's tedious going through the entire monster manual being like, A is for adult dragon, A is for attack kobold, A is for Australopithecus.
Yeah, see, this is why the 2 times I've run D&D, I've used exclusively custom monsters, and for everything else, I've just been relying on digital resources.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Are you? No one except
I
Rufus
already
has
said
updated
yes.
their name.
I said, which should be all you need to hear.
Oh, fine.
No one's updated their names, so it doesn't look like everyone's ready.
I mean, I'm ready for D&D. It just didn't change that.
Don't, Professor, I finished my assignment. Did you? You didn't write your name on your assignment. How do I know it's your assignment?
Because of my atrocious handwriting, that's how.
You're late turning in your tests. Do you have any idea who I am? No, and I couldn't care less. Shoves paper in pile of papers.
Unfortunately, I know who everyone else is.
Oh, you know who
Everyone
I
except you.
am?
Oh, that would be really funny. No, but I know everybody else in my entire class, so I'll figure out which one's yours, dumbass.
I don't know. We had the professor call a student one time because it was the final, and they weren't there.
That's important to not miss.
Oh yeah. It turns
That's
out that
unusually charitable of the professor.
this was a senior level class. There was 20 of us.
Senior undergrad?
Yeah, senior undergrad.
Yeah, still.
Still, yeah. The professor was really nice.
Yeah.
And because in the sense that they called them, they're like, yeah, the final's going on. You have till like 10 a.m. to finish it. So get here when you feel like it, but at 10 a.m., that's it.
At 10 a.m., no more Mr. Nice Guy.
As somebody who, religiously showed up on time to exams when I was in school, I can't imagine actually living through the nightmare that everyone has. Of, oh no, I slept through the final.
Well,
And
that
I
is
forgot my pants at home.
that time was the only time I had ever seen someone actually miss a final. Unintentionally. He did show up, but he lost the first half hour of the exam as a result.
I had a friend who had a similar thing where they slept through their final. Thankfully, though, their final was showing up to turn the paper, and he got there in the last 10 minutes. My incident involved car battery dying on me, and quite literally sending the teacher pictures of, here is my open car, here is me putting the stuff to make it function back on. I am currently jumping the car.
My university level school was a little different. I went to the military.
Oh.
All right. Who would like to recap last week's events?
Well, I can do it.
Does anyone else ever do it?
Like I told you last week, he's such a good narrator. There's no reason for me to stumble over my write-up when he's better at it.
I actually don't remember.
Well, take it away, Under.
All right. So last time we were underneath Mush's Folly, and we were exploring the basement where we found a bunch of tunnels that were filled with illusions. And after failing to dispel this medium level illusion like 4 times, Intervin kind of decided to just have a hissy fit and to start throwing cantrips out everywhere,
Oh, yeah.
eventually hitting a Tarask. The miniature Tarask then emerged and we killed it. Then we explored some more before saying to nuts with this, and we went back to the surface, took a nap, and now we're leaving Mush's Folly to head to a dungeon to the northwest that was marked on a map extraneous but useful. So it's probably a trap.
It's always a trap.
Yeah, probably. But still, traps are interesting, so I want to go see what he's got as a trap for us.
Alrighty, and there we go again. Another instance of got the vowel wrong. Mesh's Folly, damn you.
I have it canonically in my notes as Mush's Folly.
God damn, we had the same conversation last week.
We did, yes.
Man, one of these days, you guys are going to actually say it correctly. I would go, aha, I got you. All right.
Unfortunately, the 2 people that are set on not saying it correctly are the primary talkers in the party, so no.
Mhm. Well,
So,
indeed. I believe here we had you guys walking a... Oh, wait a second.
with some dirt and worms.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The dirt and the worms. Let me just get your little map snip. All right, you guys are currently there on the red X. Finished a long rest.
I think we had just done like a whole bunch of business with the druids. Didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then you guys explored the underground tunnels.
I thought we did
Stretching.
more after we came up, or am I putting that out?
Yeah, we had the Midwest goodbye.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah, you had a whole lot of nothing important with the druids. Peak Midwest was achieved. Sorry, the Marine in the basement's getting a little excited.
Here in New England, we call that the Irish goodbye.
I thought that was a car.
There's a lot of Irish people in the Midwest.
Really? I thought we were mostly Polish and German.
No, it's a fair amount of Irish and also Dutch.
Ah, yes, the Dutch.
Why
I
do
don't
you
know
think
if there's such a
Wisconsin's
thing as a Dutch goodbye, but it's probably not good.
It involves opening the levees.
Oh
I
god,
thought
they're
the levees
flooding
were
the Fox
dry.
River. Alrighty.
That would be the worst thing.
I think a Dutch goodbye is when a pair of lesbians break up. That one might be a little too subtle.
Refocus. Alright. You guys set up your your camp here on the glass obsidian field that is the depression of black glass. Your feet all ever so slightly cooked from how hot the stone is to walk upon, as a storm rolled in during the night. The day has begun. It is dark. It is cloudy. And it's raining.
Well, do we have a road that we've been following, or we've just been
You guys said you're
planeswalking?
going straight there, so that means you've basically been following the edge of the depression, and that you're going to cross the depression at this point. That's what
Yeah,
you guys
no,
were
I
doing
was
last week.
I was just wondering if there was a road or not.
There sort of is. It takes the shape of natural channels, kind of in the glass,
Mm.
where you have the water running more. The water runs across the surface and kind of collects and forms great streams. But there's no roads out here.
Yep,
In
yep.
fact, it's pretty flat overall. There's the occasional mound and lump, but it's overall fairly flat terrain.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll spend a little bit of breakfast making a canopy out of the boat, or out of the blankets and canvas, and back off, off the back of the wagon, so we don't have to walk in the rain.
Alrighty. Alright, now we continue the Oregon Trail.
Basically, yeah.
Indeed. Well, you guys start walking, and you can see ahead of you that the rain has created a small river, right? Really more of a creek ahead of you. Are you going to try to ford it?
It's just a creek.
Well, it's not
I
like
don't know.
we
We
can dodge
we
it.
could caulk the wagon and try to float it across.
The wagon's already crocked.
Is it deep enough that we can't just roll the wagon? That we can roll the wagon through?
Ruh-roh, Raggy!
I want to roar the river.
Oh, how deep and how fast is it moving?
You know what a parking lot looks like when it floods?
Yes.
Okay, so we can't tell. Is that what you're saying?
Kind of double that.
I agree with Pete on that one.
You guys need to have better drainage in your area.
Look, the parking lot I work at is an old parking lot.
All right. How fast is it moving? Brisk walk, run.
A good run.
Okay. Well, I'll take some rope, tie it on the top of a bag of ball bearings, and throw it out in the middle and see how, far down it really is.
Alright. Yeah, it looks to be fairly gradual. At the deepest, about 6 feet.
Okay. Hey, Under.
What's up?
Intervin. You have fabricate prepared?
No, I did not prepare fabricate today.
Never mind then. No fabricating a bridge.
Yeah, I forgot to change my spell list from last week.
No, it's all good. All right. Which way is the river running specifically? And how wide is it?
So as for how wide, that's kind of hard to tell because of how the rain is, just washing across the smooth glass surfaces. Um, as for where, it's flowing from the northwest.
Okay. Oh, then the question would be: is where's the next patch of dry land that doesn't have, piles of rain on it that looks like the ground we're walking on? Can I see that, or is the river too wide
Give me a survival check.
to look across the river?
No, it's more with the navigation process because I know what you're getting at.
I was trying to get at how wide the river was.
Right, it's rather difficult to tell.
Okay.
How is it difficult to tell? Like visually, you mean?
Deep and wide.
It is difficult to tell visually. You know how when a parking lot will flood, the entire area looks flooded, but it's difficult to tell, the exact distances or how deep it is in most places.
Can't say I've ever had that problem. No.
So
Father
we're gonna-
Varric, do you have light cantrip?
I believe. Oh wait,
Oh, do
no,
you?
wrong character, I think.
Oh, wrong character.
Yep.
Varric, do you have the light
Oh
cantrip?
no, wait, I lied. This is the right character. I have the light
Oh,
cantrip.
okay. Cast it on the crossbow bolt. I'll shoot it across real quick, and we can have a light over there to give us better perspective reference.
I was trying to remember, like, is it paladins or eldritch knights that don't get cantrips? Turns out it's paladins.
That makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Paladins were already cool enough; they don't need cantrips.
Mm.
Well, okay. So yeah, I'll just shoot it, like 80 feet at my max short range.
All right.
Try to get a light over there so we can see better in the water.
Okay. It plops in the water, begins rolling with the current.
So the river is more than 80 feet wide.
The flow of water is more than 80 feet wide, yes.
Okay. Well, then I'll arc it long. Go out to 120.
All right. That one hits the surface. Also begins rolling.
Does it roll
Take-
more towards us before it starts flowing with the river direction?
With that one, that would be at that distance. Yeah, that one does roll down a little bit before getting pulled with the flow of water.
So it's somewhere between 130 and 150 feet wide. Well, if it's deep at 6 feet in the middle, we're not going to cross this as a brisk run, or a run, he said, for the speed. So I think we should just go northwest along the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow it upstream. Then yeah, as we're going, Porkchop and I'll just keep, lobbing crossbow bolts across to see how wide it is.
Yep.
All right. You guys begin detouring. Who's taking point on the driving?
It should be I.
All right, give me a survival check.
One survival check coming.
Pork chop and Rourke. As you guys are doing so, every once in a while you'll fire a crossbow bolt and it strikes and kind of lands on a island, more or less, ever so slightly above the water level, so that the crossbow bolt doesn't get abducted by the flow.
And then with the light on there, we can see the terrain a little bit. So yeah, we can see water on the other side splashing about.
Yeah, it's very much a flat surface with water just kind of washing across in sheets and flowing downward. 11. All right. Yep. It's a little bit of a circuitous route, but you do manage to get around this particular section of the depression without getting in water that's too deep. A couple points, getting up to your ankles or your knees, but for the most part, fairly safe travel.
Nice.
Indeed, nothing bad happens to your cart,
Splendid.
unfortunately.
I mean, the cart's technically a boat. It just has wheels underneath it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait, we have an amphibious assault vehicle?
With how much shit in it, it probably wouldn't float. But it is
We did make
watertight. I
it out
did
of a
spend
boat,
time with
right?
Pitch making it watertight. We have a ship. Like, we have a ship that's out doing trade missions for us right now. Like,
Okay.
Honest to God,
like a full-size ship.
I'm picturing this converted boat into a wagon rolling down the glass depression with just enough water that it has just a slight bit of buoyancy. Just goes speeding across the depression.
Mhm.
So we are basically D&D Marines. Got it.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah, you guys.
here's a
Get
picture
around.
of our wagon.
Yes.
All right. You guys managed to
could
get
do
around
with
this
it being
part of the
wider.
depression and are beginning to trudge up the hill. Do me a favor, because you guys are now beginning to go, up wet glass. What's the creature that's pulling your wagon?
Our druid is an elk. That's not here.
Hmm.
So a giant elk.
Okay, 1 second.
Wait, is that our only means of pulling this thing?
Yeah, a horse got blown up by a fireball.
Oh, that's not good. He can only do that for 2 hours.
No, he can do it for 4 at a time.
What level is? Wait a minute.
That's what he said.
Okay, well, let's see. We're level 9.
As the giant elk turns back into a druid and you begin rolling downhill.
He said 4 hours. Is there a specific
He
branch
might-
of druid that can go longer?
He might be right. I'm just looking.
If your druid is in animal shape for more than 4 hours, please contact the cleric.
Yep, you don't want gangrene.
If your Viagra commercial goes on for longer than 4 hours, please contact your TV service provider.
Yes, no, he's right. It is 4 hours.
Yeah, so he only needs to cast twice per day.
Yeah.
For dragging.
Well, he's not casting it, but yeah.
Yeah, shape. He only has to shift twice.
Yeah, which is also that's also all he can do unless he's a moon druid. Which I'm assuming he is.
Well, I can't have this done to him because he's not present. So instead, we'll roll on the Oregon table. Faradul, you're driving the cart. Roll me a D100.
Roger, Dodger.
A 38. Faradul,
Yes.
give me a dexterity saving throw with your add proficiency bonus if you don't already have it from land vehicles if you possess that.
I do not.
You're not proficient with land vehicles?
No.
No, he's proficient with survival. That's why he's
Yeah.
driving the cart.
Mm.
He was our only survival guide.
You hear a snap of wood, and your cart lists forward to the right.
We broke a wheel.
I
And
grab
we're
the spare
still-
wheel out, put it on.
The Joker got away.
Nah.
And Castile got away.
Oh, I pop the trunk and pull the spare out. Jack the cart up and put it on.
How broken is it?
It's slightly splintered. There's a fracture going through it.
Okay,
Commence mending.
there you go. I was about to ask.
Yep.
God, there's always a part of me that wants to be like, and it was disintegrated. Mending that motherfucker.
Mm.
Yep. You're able to mending back on. Wheel moves all nice and successfully again. And, presumably, you guys continue on your way.
Yeah. If you really wanted to fuck us over, you should have had it rot. Ain't mending gonna fix that.
Yeah, but I have spare lumber and
Yeah, but at that point you need fabricate.
I mean,
Or the ability to manufacture a new wagon wheel without magic.
I have carpenter tools
There you go.
and shipwriting. Pretty sure between those two I can make something round.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
You manufacture a new helm for your wagon.
You just break all the pointy bits off.
Yeah, I'll just break this. Just break the handhold spokes off.
Yep.
I imagine that's what our spare wheel is.
Oh, to get extra traction, you leave the spokes on.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
you
snow
just cover it
tires.
with pitch. You just cover the tire with pitch.
Oh, that would work too. Yeah.
We're
There
gonna
you
leave
go.
some very
I'm
confusing
gonna do that.
tracks for anyone trying to track us. Just a line of holes going down the road. Someone really horny was here.
All right. But yeah, you guys managed to get up the glass slope. Nothing bad happening to you. No one slips and gets injured, and the cart goes careening down to your demise, exploding into a massive fireball. And you manage to get onto the now muddy, water soaked ash that exists next to the depression of black glass.
Yeah, let's drive in this. They're in the slip and slide.
Indeed. The terrain is already hard going as the day approaches its end. The rain beginning to lighten up.
So with our little detour, where did we actually end up coming out?
So it wasn't a terribly difficult detour. You guys have wound up on the for lack of a better word, peninsula.
Oh, okay. So we just partially encircled the depression part?
Basically, rather than a major detour, it was more of a time loss detour.
Yeah, we still made it out before the day was over. It sucked to sleep there.
Indeed. But you guys are now in these ash-choked, petrified, hilly forests. The rain's still coming down. You guys force marching, or are you taking a rest?
Yeah, we can take a rest.
All right.
I'll set up the hut. I'll take third and fourth watch.
Okay, so Pete, what you posted there at 7:21 is, yeah. Picture that, but like the entire parking lot. Illinois infrastructure is terrible.
Everyone's infrastructure is terrible.
The potholes range from holes to China to like just 2 millimeters deep.
Sent, have you ever driven in Florida? Because them are some nice roads.
You know, I feel like this image here is a statement about looking before you leap, except he did look before he leaped.
That right there is a failed perception check.
Yep. Like, I have to think there was supposed to be a manhole cover there for, like, the drainage. Because I've seen those things pop up under heavy enough rain where the air trying to escape is enough to displace the metal grate. Okay. Distractions aside. You guys setting up a watch order?
Yeah, I'm on
Yep.
3rd and 4th because I'm an elf.
I'm on first.
I should not take one. I'm not very good.
You can put Varric on one if you want.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Rourke, you're typing it up?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys begin taking your rest. Sorry, bear with me just a second here. I lost my place and I have to find my tab. All right. Let's see here. Faradul and Varric.
Yeah.
What are your guys' perceptions?
Terrible. Passive.
19?
What was that, Varric?
19?
All right. And do you have a source of dark vision?
Negative. Father Barrett is behind.
Alrighty. And do you guys have any light sources?
The glow jar.
The ring of fire. But it has to be lit.
All right. So, with the illumination from the glow jar and you guys sitting around, Varric, you can see movement at the very edge of the light in the rain. You can see several hunched over, shambling forms trudging along the edge of the light. Their forms obscure, but will look like some kind of bulky, moss like cloak.
Since it doesn't come up very often, guys, every camp Rourke sets up like a 60-foot radius circle of these spikes that have pitch and oil on the top of them that are all tied together with a wick, which you can light and it will create a ring of fire. We burned down some grassland using it, but
Oh, I do remember that. When we were fighting the gnolls.
Yep. Yeah, every time we take a wilderness long rest, Rourke sets that up.
Yeah. It's very useful.
Well, Varric? Varric,
Yes.
you doing anything?
What do I see?
I just told you what you saw.
Well, I missed it. I was in the kitchen.
Okay. At the
I
very
apologize. Tell
at
me
the
again.
very edge of the light provided by Faradul's glowing algae, you can see about 6 hunchback shambling figures kind of circling the campsite at the edge of the light. These hunchback figures are wearing what look to be waterlogged moss cloaks.
Hmm. Waterlogged cloak. I'm gonna point it out to Faradul because he's the negotiator. So I'm gonna point
What?
it out. Well, I mean, if it's violent, you're more can handle it than Varric.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could negotiate
He
the
didn't mean the
separation of their
verbal
head from their
negotiator.
shoulders. Yeah. All right.
He's
Violence is the oldest form of communication.
exactly. And
You call it aggressive negotiations?
The only
Yeah.
universal language.
All right. So I'm alerted to them, and I pick up the hammer, and I give them a wave and shout out, "Hello there!"
Alrighty. You hear a response. Hello.
Oh, how you guys doing?
I mean, yeah, no, what?
We seek shelter, respite, sanctuary.
Well, I wish I could help with that, but unfortunately, our current shelter is a little bit full. Uh, well, good luck with your hunt there, guys.
I would have some choice advice about this situation if I were awake right now. Unfortunately, I'm not.
Well, if somebody who wasn't talking with the hunched figures would
Oh
start.
yeah, that of course Father Varric would do that when he was talking. I would kind of like step back and shake some of the others.
So am I awake?
Yes.
Interesting. Now, when I first become aware of these things, can I try to figure out what they are? See if I know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'd like to activate the perimeter lighting now that I'm awake.
Alright, you activate the perimeter lighting. It's a little slow to get started, but it does kind of burn faintly. Pork chop. Give me an Arcana or a religion check.
Ah. Anybody here proficient in Arcana, or just me?
I am.
No.
We have a literal wizard.
Why don't we bang our heads together?
Literary wizard, not literal.
Oh, my bad. I
Wait,
forgot.
what's your Arcana? It's probably higher than mine.
I have a +9.
Yeah, why don't you roll then with advantage? Ooh, very nice.
We know what their underwear looks like.
Mm.
All right. So you take a good long look, collaborate with your party. And you think these are Bodak.
Like the horseman?
Do we
Oh, that
see
was
any
Bojack.
horses out there?
No, not Bojack. Bodak.
The space
Like
pirate?
this.
Wait, Indian Dragon Ball?
I don't think you guys want these creatures to be from Dragon Ball.
I don't think we want any creatures from Dragon Ball, thank you. We could maybe handle a Cyberman.
He said Bojack.
That's the
We
talking
are
horse.
Biomen.
So, before I had the opportunity to rack my brain with Intervin about what these might be, my first thought from seeing the mossy cloaks is that they're like some kind of fae. And if that's what they are, it might be unwise to refuse their request for aid. You know, you gotta.
They're not Fae.
Yeah, but they're not fae. So fuck them.
Like, we've got the hut up. They can't get at us. Yeah, I just go back to sleep.
They
Like,
can't get
this
through
is
our
a
circle of
non-issue.
protection.
All right. You guys go back to sleep. The Bodak continue to wait. Each of you on watch occasionally hear one go, "Shelter."
Oh, just ignore them.
If they offer to let you level up for free, don't do it.
Obviously.
They do kind of have that vibe, don't they?
Yeah, well, they do look like the pilgrims of Londor.
How many of them are there?
6. Each to kind of each one towards cardinal direction, sort of deal.
Yeah.
Wait, your compass has 6 directions?
Yeah. North, east, south, west, up, down.
Oh, you've got like a spherical compass?
I'm joking. It wasn't the best comparison, but yeah, they're kind of spaced around.
No, your compass would have northeast, northwest, or wait, is it? Nah, I forget. I'd have to look at the map.
All right.
Oh, for the hexes?
Yeah, I think that's what he was getting at. It's got west, east, northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. You know, the 6 cardinal directions.
But yeah. Towards the dawn, they kind of creep forward, pawing at the air towards you guys, asking for sanctuary and respite from the rain.
Are you gonna ring a bell?
No, you should be concerned when they start asking you to return the slab. But your long rest completes. And what was the life expectancy on Tiny Hut under?
It's 8 hours. It's a long rest.
Uh-huh. So you guys are long rested. Your hut dissipates. The rain begins hitting you. And let's see here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, you guys should roll a niche.
Ah. I was hoping if we didn't give them shelter, they would just fade away.
Just fade away. That is such a waste.
That is.
Man, wow.
Faradul really wants to go first.
Faradul nat 20s.
I liked Pete.
Faradul?
Alrighty. So, what are they doing? I can see.
Well, you can see there are 6 Bodak
Mm-hmm.
evenly spaced around the party's perimeter,
All right.
20 feet away from you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, are they being threatening or are they just chilling there?
I would have told everyone they're undead.
All right.
Yeah, they just kind of sit there staring at you, occasionally pawing at the air.
Oh, so they're
And
pawing at the dome.
sort of. Well, they weren't actually at the dome. They're 20 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
But you can, see them kind of pawing at the air occasionally, staring at you with their soulless, empty faces. And as the dome dropped, you could feel an aura wash over you. It feels very, very malignant.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll rage and attack the furthest left one from my perspective.
Okay, you're going to attack west.
Yes. Aha!
That's 3 hits.
Excellent. Ooh, nice. All right, so we'll do the 2 non-criticals and then the critical. For a grand total of 54 magic hammer damage.
It is badly bloodied.
And there's my turn.
All right. Oh, fiddly fuck. Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
I forgot to run this bit first. When I mentioned the stair. You know what? No, I won't do that to you. You've already had your turn. I'll just apply this after. These guys. These guys. Well, first off, Faradul, you ended your turn.
Uh-huh.
So, you take 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
This batch to the south. Let's see here. So I need Constitution saving throws from Varric and Interven as they stare at you with their withering gaze.
Is this charm?
No.
All right.
All right, you both pass for half. So 12 points of necrotic damage each, now that it's been halved. And they'll advance closer. Amtar?
Is Amtar in melee with anybody?
No.
Because you said they advanced.
Yeah, they have not advanced into melee.
Great. Which one is the closest to like you said they advanced. So I guess one of those two is the closest. He's gonna cast Tasha City's Laughter at that one.
Okay.
It needs to make a wisdom save. Well, it just falls prone laughing.
Okay.
And then he's gonna run the fuck away.
What direction is he running?
Away. Like find a spot that he can run that won't be, farthest away from these guys, and he's gonna go there.
The ones that are advancing? Because these guys have surrounded the camp.
Our camp was a hut, so you said there's only 6 of them. There has to be gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he runs through a gap.
Okay. You guys trying to run between a cluster? All right.
Yeah, like there has to be at least one gap that's large enough he can get through without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Goes for the big gap. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Amtar takes 10 points of necrotic from the Aura of Annihilation as he goes running between 2 of the Bodak.
Does that stack? Because it's the same name, isn't it?
Yet that is a good point. It is the same effect, so they probably don't stack.
Yeah, because that would be broken.
Otherwise,
as fuck.
oh my god, they could hug
Yeah.
you to
Yeah,
death.
things only stack if stacking.
Yeah.
No,
that's-
Gilbert, you got to think about it the other way. Otherwise, we should all roll paladins and just huddle together with our auras overlapping each other.
God. Yes, could you roll me a wisdom
I
save?
pass.
All right, D20 plus 27. What?
Plus 27? What kind of, unoptimized party are you running?
I was just assuming a 7
Well,
from the paladin.
With
plus
5 of
4.
us at +5, we should at least be getting a plus 25 bonus.
That's not including the actual save modifier from your base score.
Or proficiency, yes.
Oh yeah, paladins are proficient in wisdom, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that'd be like a plus
fair
30
enough.
something.
He's only taking the 5 necrotic
All right.
as the Aura of Annihilation,
Annihilates.
begins to annihilate.
Hmm.
All right. Interven. Oh my fucking god, I did it again with Amtar. All right. So,
So what?
you can see its eyes under. Are you averting your eyes from this thing?
Yes.
Okay, you avert your eyes from the Bodak.
Yep.
I'm really terrible at remembering to run the gaze effects.
It's all
Don't
right.
worry, I'll help you.
Alright, so what are you doing, Interven? As you avert your eyes and look at your feet?
I'm gonna cast upcast invisibility on myself and Isha.
All right. Oh, Sleuth, just in time to experience annihilation.
Oh, good.
And not the terrible movie either.
I take that as I should roll initiative.
And now you said 2 of these guys advanced forward, right?
Yes.
So by advancing forward, is there a place I could get that is not within 30 feet of these guys with only 30 feet of movement?
No. They started off 20 feet from the party, and they only move forward 10 feet. That means you have to move 40 feet to get out of their aura.
Alright, well then I follow Amtar.
All right. You go pursuing Amtar. Anything else?
No.
All right. You take 5 necrotic damage as the Aura of Annihilation begins to sap you of your strength.
Alright.
DM2. Northeast Cluster.
Oh, I need to make a con save.
These guys are going to advance. Closing in that circle and all. And I will need con saves from Porkchop and Rourke. Porkchop passed for half, Rourke failed. $20 points of necrotic damage.
Damn.
Is that pass for half?
Yes, pass for half. You know, these guys are going to move into full melee. Porkchop.
Okay, how many of them are in melee with me?
2.
2. Okay. I will ask one of them a question.
Well, first of all, are you averting your gaze?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So that should be a disadvantage.
Okay, do I hit with a 12?
No.
Okay, then it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't hit.
I ask them a follow-up question, and I miss again.
Yep.
God damn it. That's it.
All right. You take 5 points of necrotic damage. Rourke.
Am I immediately in melee with any of them?
Yes.
How many?
1.
And if I was to run past him, would I enter anybody else's zones of control?
No.
Okay.
You'd just be leaving his.
Yes. All right. Cast haste on myself and run.
All right. You start running. He takes his attack.
Yep.
Oh, right. Were you averting your gaze?
Yeah.
Okay.
If Interman said don't look at him, I don't look at him. We had this conversation like 6 hours ago.
.22 hit.
Yep. Why does he have advantage?
Because you can't see him. You're averting your gaze.
Fair.
13 points, mixture of bludgeoning and necrotic. concentration save. Or check.
Yep.
Succeed.
Yep.
And you're just hauling ass out of this area.
Well, haste gives me 50 feet of movement. I used my primary action to cast haste. I still have my haste action, so that gives me a total of 150 feet of fuck off.
So you're going to run around all the squares on the inside of the series of Auras of Annihilation?
Huh?
You're going to run in a circle, right?
Is that a way?
No.
Well, I said away, so you're wrong.
I know. Yes, you go bolting out of there.
Well, I'm only gonna go 100,
All right.
and then my actually, 80 from any of them. So the 2 from the south or 2 from the northeast, whatever ones are closer to the party. I'm going in that direction. Whatever ones have moved in.
All right. South group and northeast group have all closed in. Northeast having moved into melee. South having moved within 10 feet.
Okay. And then I will put myself within 80 feet of the one that's not laughing and shoot him.
All right. He is prone, so disadvantage.
The one that's not laughing?
Oh, I'm sorry. The one's not laughing.
Yes, because if I shoot the laughing one, he gets another save.
Yeah, I misheard you.
All right.
Hit.
Seven non-magical piercing.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope. I suppose I'll move the other 20 feet back. So
All
I'm
right.
total 100 feet away.
Isha.
Isha is going to take the dash action and just run away to get out of following mine and Amtar's direction to get out of the auras.
Also averting sight.
Yes.
All right. Nillis.
What's going on?
You're surrounded by emaciated, badly dehydrated, hollow-faced undead with moss cloaks who just seem to be drawing the life energy from everybody.
Don't look at them. They have a thing where if you look at them, they can do shit to you.
Are you looking at them? Do
No.
you stare it down?
No. All right. Do we know about how fast they are? Like as fast as people, faster?
Well, Intervin rolled a nat 20 plus 9 on his Arcana check to investigate him. So I'd imagine he gave us a reasonably good scoop on their abilities based on his research.
They're undead. They're resistant and shit to like the normal undead shit. Magic will help against them.
All
And
right.
then-
What kind of environment are we in? Like
Ash and
ev-
mud.
All right, that works. But it's wide open. Like we're not in the middle of a dense forest where line of sight's like 40 feet.
Um,
No, you're near the edge of the depression of black glass. It's fairly open.
All right. I'm going to run towards Intervin and the Apprenti and bonus action wild shape into a giant elk. How many people can ride a size huge creature? I'm basically turning into a, if they want, an intelligent mount.
I'll go
to-
with
No, do not want.
Also, you can't actually see Intervin. I forgot he turned invisible.
Yeah, Intervin and Isha are invisible. You only would see Amtar.
All right.
and me, but I'm much further away.
If they don't want to mount, Can I get the undead things in a fairy fire 20-foot cube without any friendlies?
I suppose you could target the two to the northeast, because the other ones have either closed into melee to the northeast or are 10 feet away from the party to the south.
I'll take those two. Fairy fire is a dex save, 60-foot range. That one succeeds by a little bit.
Under does ink.
You cut off. Say again.
All right. Sorry, I had background stuff. Tasha's hideous laughter.
Uh
Incapacitated. Does that affect saves at all?
huh.
dex
I think
I
it's
don't believe so. So incapacity
I
just
think
means you
it's
can't take
solely-
actions or reactions, can't concentrate on anything. It being prone also doesn't affect it, so no.
All right. So 23 and 14, Sleuth.
14 fails.
All right. So the prone one that's laughing is fairy fired.
And then bonus action. I don't have anything besides wild, do I? Yeah, bonus action, only wild shape. So I'm going to end my turn there.
Alrighty. You take 5 points necrotic damage.
All right.
Varric.
There.
Mister.
Yeah, Varric's gonna start to run away like the rest of the party did,
All right. What direction?
following the party.
Okay. What direction?
Following the children. Which way did the children go?
You see one child. He's going to the north. More east.
I'll follow him.
Okay.
And no jokes about the priest following the child.
All
Anyway,
right. Are you avoiding eye
The little
contact
boy
or
runs
anything?
faster.
yes,
You said yes to avoiding eye contact?
yes.
All right. Are you
With the little
dashing?
boy or with the
Yes.
enemies?
All right. You take 5 points of necrotic damage at the end of your turn.
Okay.
DM1. Well, you just beat the living shit out of one of these dudes, Faradul.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like you.
Isn't it unliving shit?
They attempt to wither you with their gaze. Con save.
Right, yeah. Sure.
So that's what the gay agenda is. They're trying to wither everyone, aren't they?
I say no.
Withering gaze. Oh.
Yes, the gays are withering.
Oh my god, I just realized the joke you were going for.
Hey, the AIDS epidemic is no laughing matter.
Gaze.
I mean, that's
weird way to
funny
spell gaze.
No, damn it.
Fucking smartasses. Okay, where's your second one?
Oh, I didn't hear you say two. Sorry. Still no.
All right, both pass for half. So 1627, so halvesies.
Yeah, that's pretty spicy. I must admit.
As your flesh begins to desiccate. And they'll close into melee with you.
I mean, the one is already in melee, but
yeah, the other one closes then. The champion.
All right, isn't one of these guys closer to him because they moved in on the party?
Yeah, there's some melee dudes.
Yeah, he's going to
Right
grab
over
one of
by
the
pork
melee
chop.
dudes. Yep,
All right.
he's going to grab the ones by pork chop, averting his gaze.
Lame.
Yeah.
Real men look Bodak in the eyes.
Well, I mean, you had that happen for the first turn until you flubbed it up. Let's see here. Okay. Three hits?
2 hits.
Ah. That's 28 non-magical sword damage.
All right. Anything else with the champion?
Nope.
He takes 5 necrotic. Faradul.
And I shall beat.
Do you make eye contact?
No. We're gonna finish off this one that I beat the crap out of.
All right. Attack rolls at disadvantage
Right.
because you're averting your gaze.
Yeah.
Because apparently you don't like cool things happening.
And no, I don't like what undead consider cool. Tends to end badly. And look, I just got these eyes replaced. I don't want anything happening to them.
I'm not going to petrify your eyeballs.
He says as he's plotting an adventure to petrify the eyeballs.
No, that'll be with a Fae.
Look, you can't spell petrify without eye.
Ah.
2 hits.
You can actually. There's
Okay.
1E.
Man, that 20 would have been great.
There's no I in Team America.
Yes, there is.
Well, yeah, you beat to death the one that you injured earlier.
Excellent.
Did you make eye contact?
No. Well, okay, I mean eye contact with the one that I just pounded into the dirt. Like, ha! What are you gonna do now?
Alrighty. You take 5 points of necrotic damage, Faradul.
Roger.
DM3. The Southern group. Well, one of them is going to... what under?
I was so just to remind you, I think one of them's prone on the ground laughing its ass off, isn't it?
Yep. So the one that's not having the ha-has is going to make particularly vicious eye contact with the newly arrived Fea. Just in time to get attacked.
Oh, I'll just come back later.
Not too late.
Fea disconnected from the channel.
All right, we'll just assume Fea dodges and take 5 points of necrotic damage every turn. All right, guys, let's go as quickly as possible. All right, Fea, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Did Fea roll initiative?
Roll that too. All right, so you definitely passed that con save. Let's find out where you're going in Inish. Add Fea to Inish 14. So Fea, you take half of 17 points necrotic damage.
And where are we in Inish currently?
Not far.
DM3?
DM3.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. And stared at dude. Or of annihilation business. Amtar.
Amtar's going to keep running away from this group of hostiles. 30 more feet. Does he? Would he feel like he's out of the aura at that point?
He does feel like he's not being annihilated anymore.
Great. Then he's going to turn around and firebolt the nearest motherfucker.
Okay.
Enemy. Firebolt the nearest enemy. I want to be clear about this.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified, because none of these guys are motherfuckers.
No one's got any kids, huh?
None
Well,
of
some
these
of them might
guys.
have one.
Maybe one of you guys have kids. Who knows?
Anyway,
We're
does an
a
18
family,
hit?
Sleep around. Yeah, 18 hits. You know, if Intervin's been around long, maybe he has kids.
Yeah, he's
I
got two.
probably do, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, literally too, right now.
All right, well, it's
Yeah, he
13
would
points of
make
fire damage.
All right.
I don't have
13
any
points
kids.
of
I
fire.
left them all with other people.
Pork chop stuff's just being the Rolling Stone here.
That is it for Amtar.
Mm.
All right, Intervin.
So for the most part, they've kind of collapsed in towards the center of the party, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I could fit all 6 of them in a 40-foot cube.
Yeah. What
Don't
do
worry,
you
I'll
plan
be
to do?
fine.
Cast slow.
Oh yeah.
So I need wisdom
would-
saves from all
that
6
would be
of them.
able to hit not all 6, all 4.
Oh,
Wait, hold
2 of
on.
them are dead?
Hold on. Actually, no, you'd be able to get a cube on all 6, yeah.
I mean, aren't there only
Well,
5 of them left?
5.
With one?
Yeah, all 5.
Okay, great. Then I need wisdom saves from all 5 of those.
Faradul made a moss pancake.
Fair enough. I missed that. You're some wise motherfuckers.
The wrong modifier.
Okay. It matters because some of them are close to the threshold. What's the actual modifier?
+1.
Okay, so minus 4 from all of those.
I may have tabbed over to the wrong stat block.
That'd be 18 for that first one and the third one.
18, 11.
Those would be the only
14,
2 that passed. Then
17.
The 18s.
All right, 18s.
yeah,
Much
so it'd
better.
be 18 failed, 18 failed.
Alrighty, so the one by Faradul is still moving at normal speed. DM2 is fully slowed, and DM3 is at half slowed.
And I back up another 30 feet to get out of their aura.
Okay.
That is all.
Oh god, guys, the Dachshunds realized I'm downstairs playing D&D. They've come for me.
Doggos.
Also, Gilbert, did you make the wisdom save for the guy that was Tasha'd? I think he gets a save at the end of his turn.
Thank you, Under. I think
Okay.
he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Alrighty. Let's intervene. DM2. Alright. You know, these guys are going to make a concerted stare down on... They're going to make a concerted stare down on Pork Chop. Pork Chop, 2 Constitution saving throws as you wither beneath their gaze. Pork Chop. Pork Chop. Pork Chop.
Yeah, are they attacking me?
Yes.
Ooh, a net
2
20.
Constitution saving throws as you wither beneath their gaze.
Ooh.
1 pass, 1 fail. Save for
Okay.
half. So 21 and so the 21 you half and the 12 you take full.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
As
it
the
worked out pretty well.
Yeah, says the necrotic gaze atrophies your flesh. Fea.
Alright. So, how many and what are we fighting?
Bodax. Big, angry undead that you don't want to look at and are resistant to non-magical damage.
Don't listen to them. Look at them. Make eye contact.
Alright. I can only do non-magical slashing damage, so that's unfortunate. So I'll get mad and start slashing at whoever looks the weakest. So 2 d20s plus 9s.
If he was averting the gaze, that should be a disadvantage.
And what does the gaze do?
You don't know.
Nobody's looked at them on their turn.
Are you averting?
Well, if everybody else is, I'm not going to argue.
Ah, shame. The
So-
nat 20 disappears.
Yep.
Alright, that's one hit.
2d6 plus 7. Reroll 1 and 2s.
Alright, 14 slashing. It resists. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, Fea takes 5 necrotic damage. Pork chop.
Okay, I think 2 of them are in melee with me.
Yes. Are you looking at their eyes, or do you avert your gaze like a coward?
No, I avert my gaze. Like a champ.
Sounds like a club.
Ah, yes, here it is. How far apart are they?
One's in melee with you, one's got a 5-foot space between you and it.
Okay. Is the one in melee with me slowed?
Yes.
Excellent. I leave its melee, and it can't do shit to me.
Alright. You do so.
Right, how far apart are they?
5 feet apart.
Splendid. Flaming Sphere. I need a dex save from each of them.
Doesn't slow have a malice to dex saves?
Yes,
It
and
does.
armor class, -2.
Let's see. Slow. -2 to dex saves.
Well, those are the rolls.
They both fail. Let me see. What does Flaming Sphere do? I haven't used this spell in a million billion years.
Well, typically it makes a sphere that's flaming.
Oh no. 12 fire damage to each of them.
Canonically
Damn.
flaming fireballs. Alright. The fire does not appear particularly effective.
Oh god damn it. Of course they're resistant to fire. Everything is resistant to fire.
That being said, it does make Elemental Adept Fire a pretty solid pick.
Yeah.
If only because now everything that's resistance to fire goes, oh fuck, when you hit it with fire.
Except for all the stuff that's immune to fire. They just laugh at you.
Not with the rules we do, they become resistant.
Oh, did we add that to Elemental Adept?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
That's how Underdark and I have been using it for like a while.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, how long has that been under?
I don't know. When did we do the first campaign?
About 5 to 6 years. Anything else, Pork Chop?
Yeah, let's see. I've got my... Shit, how fast can I move? I think I've only got 30. Yeah, I've got my 30 feet of movement. It sounds like everybody's heading to the north. Is that correct?
East.
East? Okay, I head east.
All right.
That's it.
You take 5 points necrotic damage.
Yep.
Rurik.
I continue to run away.
Rurik. Not Varric.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I have a bonus action. I'm actually not done with my turn yet. I would like to ram one of them with the sphere. I forgot I can do this.
Okay.
I need a dex save from whichever one of them is worse. That fails. 10 fire damage.
Resists.
Yep. How's he looking?
Dinged up.
Okay.
Not bloody, but a good dinged up.
Mm-hmm.
Rurik.
All right. Well, I'll move back a little bit closer because I'm 100 feet away. How many of them are in melee with friendlies?
2. 3. Sorry, 3.
Any of them looking particularly mossy?
Not really.
Okay. I shoot one of them.
Are you averting your gaze?
From 80 feet away.
Yeah.
Yes.
You avert your gaze?
If I have to at 80 feet, then yes, I do.
It does. I don't know if you have to. I'm asking, are you?
I didn't on the first shot when I shot from 80 feet away. I rolled that at not disadvantage.
All right then.
So I didn't divert my gaze then.
Damn it! I will trick one of you at some point into making eye contact. That does not hit.
Yep, I'll just hold position here.
Anything else?
No, I'm just holding position here.
Okay. Isha.
Moves up to join me and Amtar. Getting out of the aura.
Anything else?
Well, yeah, she just moves, and then she's going to turn around and blast the closest Bodak with a Ray of Frost.
All right.
And misses. That's it.
Nillis.
How
Sleuth?
Yeah, how far am I?
Wait, did you move the first time?
I moved the first time, yeah.
Oh shit, I seem to have neglected where you moved. Where did you move?
North.
Okay. How far did you move? Or would you have been able to move?
30.
Okay. Yeah, so you would still be 30 feet from the nearest Bodak.
Alright.
Actually, there is another one closer to you at about 20 feet in melee with Faradul.
Can I get the one at 20 feet and the ones at 30 feet without getting fair duel in a 10-foot radius thing? Yeah, 10-foot radius.
Yeah, you'd be able to clip both of them.
Alright. I'm going to cast Confusion. That is a wisdom
Alrighty.
save for both of them.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said wisdom?
Yes. Both fail. So they can't take reactions, and at the start of their turn, they roll a d10 to determine their behavior for that.
I see. Slowed and confused. Fucking sucks
Yes.
for these guys.
Because one of them might wear off.
Alright. Anything else?
That'll be it for me.
Alright. You take 5 points necrotic damage.
Okay.
Varric?
How many are in combat with the thingies?
All of them?
Okay. I want to.
Like, what the fuck does that statement mean?
Okay, shut up. I want to bless Faradul. How many are in combat and in melee? I want to Faradul, Pork Chop, and Thea, maybe?
Yep, that works.
Yeah, that works. I'm not blessing them, I'm bonding them together so that they get a D4 to every saving throw they perform.
Ooh, so you're not blessing us?
No, I'm giving you a bond. I'm bonding you three together.
No.
That means that when one of you takes hits, the other one can impose himself and instead.
Well, this is the thing that stacks with bless. That's very good.
Yeah, this is the thing that stacks with bless. Yes, but right now you have a D4 on every saving throw. I think.
I would have rather had bless.
You get a +1 to every save, attack, and check.
Oh, you get a +1 as well? Never mind.
I mean, no, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
He's
Oh well,
teasing
yeah,
us.
you're right. Actually, you're right. I better bless you instead of bond you. I think I will bless you instead. You're right. It's better to bless.
Yeah, like
extra 4. Yeah.
the main good thing about the bond is that it stacks with bless. Aside from that, it's not that good.
Yeah. I'm gonna bless. So on every attack roll or saving throw, you all get a. There's actually I could upcast it and give it to everybody.
What's the range?
1, 2, 30 feet.
Okay. Well, you fled with part of the party, so you can get Intervin, Isha, Omtar, Faradul, Thea, and the champion in range.
Oh, okay, well, the champion, Thea, and Faradul. Those are the three right there. I don't even have to.
No, the champion, Thea, and Pork Chop. Did I say Faradul?
Yes.
Yes.
It's Pork Chop. Pork Chop is in there. Faradul's on the opposite side of that pile.
Oh.
Mhm.
I mean, you can still do that. That works.
Well, I'll get those three then. I'll get Pork Chop Faya and the champion, and because since his turn is coming up anyway, and yeah. So that's a bless. So on every saving throw or attack roll, they add a D4.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, boy.
Bye.
Man, boy.
Alrighty. DM1. Let's see. That one isn't slowed. That one is slowed. Gentlemen, I'm afraid I need to step away for a moment. The dog is dancing around. Like, if I don't take her out now, she's going to pee on the floor.
All right, now.
Comprehensible.
Better do it.
The DM has cast Speak with Animals.
Actually, the DM has cast Time to Get a Drink. The DM has cast Let's All Go to the Lobby.
Indeed.
So how about that sports team?
Woo!
Yeah, sports team, sports ball, the game.
Baseball.
I picked up pizza for dinner and I forgot I had chicken salad.
Mm.
I mean, but you have pizza now.
Yeah,
I
I mean, I
only,
can't complain.
I only had a can of soup for dinner today. However, I also put my chicken marinade in the fridge for tomorrow.
Ah,
Ooh.
I had
What-
cheese.
Are you sure you're not from Wisconsin?
That's
No,
such
I
a
cannot
good
confirm or
follow-up.
deny that.
Ah, yes, I had pizza and chicken salad. Yes, I
Mm.
marinated my dinner for tomorrow. And cheese.
I had cheese. Sometimes I dream about cheese.
The
I mean-
fuck have I walked back into?
We were talking about what we had for dinner.
Cheese for everybody.
Gilbert, I would highly recommend finding that part of the clip. It was hilarious.
Hmm.
I was talking about my fucking chicken marinade, and then Scent chimes in. He's like, I had cheese.
Colby Jack.
Just a brick of Colby Jack. Yeah, what are you,
Oh yeah, I do
Wallace?
that.
Yeah. Cheese
I
and
eat just a
crackers
pound
from
of
it.
cheese. Oh no, I
Alright,
skipped the
alright.
crackers even.
So based on my notes here, the party was near death and about to pay me lots of money on my OnlyFans in order to not die.
Didn't know you had one of those.
I don't.
Wait a minute. Is it feet?
No, it's
I don't-
hands.
I don't want to know what you're into. It's cheese.
Oh, I definitely gotta subscribe to that.
Mm.
It's cheesy fans.
Moldy fans.
All right, I believe we were on DM1, yes?
Yeah, they just finished.
No, I didn't.
Worth a shot.
All right, let's see. That one's no longer laughing, so he stands up. They're both going to give...
Is that Dewey?
Sorry, my brother was like, don't worry, Gilbert, I'll go take the dogs. I'm like, I already did.
Is that Dewey from the Dewey
Keep
Decimal
you and your
System?
broken foot in the chair and heal. Let's see.
Dewey
Okay.
Decimal System.
These guys are going to give the big stare to the champion.
Oh no.
Good thing
2
it's
con saves from the champion.
Roger that.
Does the champion look at them when they stare at him?
Hell no. No, the champion was the one that got blessed, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Both pass, so taking half of 23 and half of 15.
Roger Dodger.
And they're going to go east. 30 feet each.
Now they're following us.
Well, one of them is going to go 30 feet, the other one's going to go 15. Champion.
Oh, how convenient. Which one of the two is more injured out of the ones that just moved away from him? Or was that a different pair that moved away?
The one that made it a whole 30 feet, he has a crossbow bolt sticking in his ass.
All right. Well, that'll be the. Well, what was about the one that the champion already attacked?
He's a bit dinged up, but he's not yet bloodied.
All right. He'll just keep hacking at that one. Obviously not looking, because he's not stupid. Two hits.
Mm-hmm.
And that is non-magical sword damage.
Bloodied.
Excellent.
You take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Roger. Oh, and then he heals.
I mean, bonus action, he heals. Then he ends his turn and takes 5 points of necrotic damage.
Well, yes. But he still heals.
You gonna roll?
No, he just heals 20. Second win. Bonus action.
Oh, that's right. The champion stat block just gives you a flat number.
Yep.
Why the fuck did I give you a champion? Fair duel.
And then it's hammer time. At 2 hits. And that's on the next closest one.
You almost did the opposite of your previous rolls.
Yeah, almost. And that is magical hammer damage.
Oof. Bloodied.
Excellent. That's the end of Faradol's turn.
5 points of necrotic damage.
Roger.
DM 3. Well. These guys. I guess he's going to give you the look, Faradul.
The look.
Con save.
Right, yeah. Oh no.
You doing anything with that?
Try?
$24 points of necrotic.
Ow. That's bloodied.
Amtar.
So at least like it was what 2 of them that moved further east to get closer to us.
Thank you for reminding me. Those guys were slowed. He didn't get 30, he got 15.
Okay. But they didn't get closer to us. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Are they close enough that Amtar feels like he's within that annihilation aura again?
No.
All right. Then he's going to shoot the closest one to him with a firebolt. He is then going to back up 30 feet. And that's all for Amtar.
Intervene.
All right. Well, they're still slowed, so I'll take that closest one, and I'll hose them down. 15 hit. Remember, -2 to AC from slow.
A 15 hits.
Okay. So that is 22 points of magical bludgeoning damage from the magic water jet that I just summoned out of nothing. And strength save versus prone. It is now prone as I back up 30 feet.
I feel like I know how this trend is going to go.
You mean I slowed the somewhat speedily moving thing so I can just keep backing up and keeping it at range while shooting it?
More like slow and then just bully them. Get back on the ground, nerd.
Stop resisting.
All right. DM2. They will give Porkchop the stare. 2 con saves, Porkchop.
I know. Oh, this is not a me looking at them based effect.
No, this is them looking at you.
Okay.
Indeed, eyesight goes 2 ways.
Are these the two that are?
2 passes.
Excellent.
14 and 33 points of necrotic damage.
Gilbert, were these the two that are confused? Is that a different group?
Oh, fiddly fuck. That should have been the one that No, that should have been the one that got into a fight with Faradol.
Champion.
And one of these.
Oh, one of them? Which one is it?
Yeah, Sleuth cast a spell along 2 different pods. All right. Yeah, how's that function instead, Sleuth?
At the start of their turn, I think. Double check that. They roll a d10.
All right, so we already got the other ones turned on completely, so we'll just fix this guy, the first one.
Yeah, d10 at the start of each of its turn.
All right, this first guy got a 2.
2 to 6, the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Okay, so Pete, ignore that 14
Okay.
and take half off of 33.
Right.
There we go. Alrighty.
Okay, math. Let me see here. Something else happens as well, but we'll get to that in a second.
All right.
These are the same 2 that I've been fighting.
Yeah.
Yep. So because that one didn't move, he gets hit by the flaming sphere. So I need a dex save from him. Fail. 4 fire damage against him.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Thea.
All right. I get big and slash at the most injured one.
2 hits.
Reroll the 1.
Alrighty.
Okay. Action surge to do it all over again. Reroll the 1s. And deuce.
Alrighty. Bloodied.
And that's it.
5 points necrotic. Yep. Mark off 5 points from that necrotic damage. God, I love Aura of Annihilation. Pork chop.
Okay. Gotta read Flaming Sphere again. Here, I'll let you all enjoy this.
Oh yeah, keep scrolling that scroll wheel.
Mm-hmm. Nope, it's only on the end. Okay. So one of these guys didn't move at all, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna take the attack action to throw axes at the guy who is closer to me. That's the guy who moved. While averting my eyes, so at disadvantage. That's a bit better. Do I hit with a 24?
You do?
Do I hit with a 15?
You do?
Nice. Oh, I forgot I have a third attack roll. Damn. Alright, that's 3 hits then. Yeah, these are... We'll start with the near guy. Is this guy slow? Oh, well, I already hit it, doesn't matter. That is 8 non-magical slashing to him.
Okay.
That is 2 non-magical slashing to him.
Okay.
That is 4 non-magical slashing to him.
Okay.
And that's it, and I run another 30 feet to the east.
All right. Rurik.
Rorik with an R.
Rurik.
All right, what do I see?
You see Bodak.
How far?
80.
I shoot Bodak.
A bold stratagem.
Even with advantage, I miss. That's it.
Incorrect. It's slowed. It has a -2.
Ah, well then. It's having a bad day.
Ooh, good shot.
Why don't I re-roll one of them sixes?
You're gonna wait. You say you're gonna re-roll the 6?
Yeah, one of the twos. One of
Oh,
them
one of the-
sixes. Never mind.
It'll be a
It's
moment.
impressive how many times that happens.
I will be back momentarily. Mother's trying to sleep and the dogs are barking. One moment.
Let's all go to the lobby.
If Gilbert's not back in 15 minutes, we're legally allowed to level up.
Indeed, you do some damage, and you continue to not be able to re-roll those numbers, it seems.
That's it for me.
All right, that Bodak is now bloodied. Isha.
All right. How far to the closest one fell prone? What's the second closest one look like?
Bloodied.
Range?
65.
All right. I guess you're shooting at the prone one then. Ah, well. She then backs up to join me and Amtar.
All right. Nillis.
How far am I from these things?
Closest one. I have you at 50 feet.
All right. Is it in melee with a teammate?
Yes.
What about one that's not in melee with a teammate?
Yes.
Yes, as in there is a enemy
Yes.
with an...
Yeah, they're about 50 feet.
All right. I'm gonna throw an ice knife at it. So that is ranged attack, which is fuck it, I'll try something spicy, I'll not avert my gaze. I don't know what the range on that is, but 50 feet's probably safe enough. Do I need to make any saving throws if I'm not averting my gaze?
Sorry, run that by me again.
I'm throwing an ice knife, and I'm not averting my gaze this time since I'm like 50 feet away. I'm
Okay.
hoping it's safe enough. Do I need to make a saving throw at this rate?
No.
All right. Spell attack. 21 to hit.
Hit.
Takes 1 magical piercing damage. And then anything within 5 feet of it needs to make a dexterity save. Unless they're immune to cold damage, in which case it wouldn't matter.
They're not immune.
Alright. Dexterity saves for 5 cold damage, and it looks like they take nothing on a success.
Okay.
12 fails, DC 17.
Mm-hmm. He does appear to be resistant to the cold, though.
Alright. Then I'll back up like 20 feet, get to 70, and that will be my turn.
I'm sorry, tonight appears to be the night of distractions. Sleuth, could you run by me the last statement you were making?
I'm backing up 20 feet to 70 total distance, and that is going to be my turn.
Okay. It's Nils Varric.
All right. Is anybody dead? Anybody injured? Hello?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
No.
Thea?
I remember Faradul saying something being bloodied earlier.
Yep.
Okay, then if you're bloodied, I'll heal you.
How
I
are you
am on
going
the
to
other.
get to him?
Yeah.
He's on the opposite side of the entire encounter.
How far is that?
Well, you fucked off like a good 60 feet to the east, and he's a good 20 feet further, so he's about 80 feet away.
Oh.
Straight through the middle of the encounter.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to move 20 feet forward. That gives me 60 feet, right?
Yes.
That's how math works, yes.
Okay, well, then I'm going to cast Healing Word. Upcast it. Nine points of healing to you.
There you go.
And that's pretty much all I can do.
Alrighty. DM1. Okay, so stands. Okay, these guys are going to waddle forward. That's the other group, Sleuth.
Alright.
These guys are going to waddle forward a bit. That will get. Will that get him? That will get him in range. Father Varric, I need 2 Constitution saving throws from you as they aim their withering gaze upon you.
Did you take into account that I think one of them is slowed?
I did.
Okay. Just making sure.
The reason he's in range because he had to approach. Varric, con saves. 2 of them.
2 con saves?
2 con saves. They level their withering gaze upon you.
Wasn't looking at him.
No, but they're looking at you.
There's an effect if you look at them, and an effect if they look at you.
They're shooting you with their eye beams.
They're projecting foul vision.
Well, that's not good.
No, they're not chickens.
Yeah, that's not good. You
Oh.
got anything you can do to those?
Yeah, fail.
Okay, those both fail.
I don't have any rerolls or nothing.
17 points of necrotic damage and 23 points of necrotic damage.
It's not that they're chickens. If it's a foul gaze, they're seeing
23,
chicken.
you said?
17 and 23.
Okay.
You still alive?
Yeah.
You blooded?
Huh? What'd you say?
Are you bloodied?
That was necrotic damage?
Yep.
It'd have to have a wound then, right? So there's no wound. So technically I'm not bloodied. I'm just half dead.
Yeah,
Because
blooded.
that was a necrotic damage, which means it was a wave of dark energy, which means there was no wound to make. It was just,
Mister?
what?
Not quite how that works.
Well, I'm not. It doesn't say
Mister,
it right.
Mister.
We understand the
bloody-
point.
No, I am. I'm really bad hurt. Yes.
Okay.
I was just being an ass.
Alrighty. That's DM1. Champion.
Champion shall attack the one that he's been attacking.
Three hits.
Nice.
I'll be back in a minute.
54 non-magical sword damage.
That is enough to kill it.
Nice.
The second one is down. Faradul.
Shall proceed to do the same.
And champion. The champion takes
5.
5 points necrotic. Yeah. Faradul.
As soon as I apply the 5, 1 second. Two hits. Question. That's 3 hits.
Yes, that's 3 hits. Sorry, apparently tonight's a very active night in the background.
Yeah, that's fine. At 53 magical hammer damage.
Dead.
Nice. Now, does that mean Faradul's out of the aura effect for the moment?
No, you're right at the edge.
Oh, well, yeah,
You're out
it's
of
worth a
you're
shot.
out, the two that you killed. You're out of their aura.
Well, yeah, but
You're
I
right
didn't know
near
how far the
edge
other
of
ones
the
did.
the one that's 20 feet away.
Ah, gotcha. So 5 damage then?
I mean, you still have movement and shit.
Well, I'm going to move closer to it.
Okay, so yeah, 5 more damage.
Yeah. Bloodied again. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, DM3 has been exterminated. Amtar.
Range to the closest one.
65 feet.
Is that the prone one?
No, it's a standing one.
Okay, well, he's in the firebolt it. 25 points of fire damage.
All right, good shot. It resists.
Uh-huh. He's gonna back up 25 feet. Now he's gonna go the full 30. That's it for Amtar. For Interin, which I think is next.
Mm-hmm.
That same one, Blast of Water. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. I then back up 30 feet, joining Amtar. That's it.
DM2. One of them's dead, the other one's confused. D10. Sleuth, you ready?
Yep. Creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Bodak is confused. Bodak hurt itself in its confusion. All right. Faya.
All right. Slashy, slashy.
Hey, another double nat 20.
Nice.
2 hits.
I mean,
Wait.
if you're sure.
No, I mean you got a nat 20 and oh, I'm sorry, that was a 1 that you rolled.
Yeah. We'll
Right.
we'll get back to that once I roll the d20.
Yeah.
All right. So I would have attacked the most injured one. How injured is he?
Pretty injured, but not bloodied.
Let's see if I can change that. With a trip attack and a fire ring. And reroll the ones and twos.
Well, it's definitely bloodied now.
And then I need 2 strength saving throws. First one is fire rune, second one is the trip.
Yep.
All right. It is both entrapped in flames and on the ground.
That is a suboptimal position to be in.
No, yeah. And then I use lucky because even if we take away the disadvantage, the one was still rolled first. All right.
Near death. Anything else?
Just 5 damage, I guess. Right? From the aura.
Yep, you take 5 damage from the aura. Pork chop.
Okay. I think those two that have been fighting are still there, yeah?
Well, there's the 2 down south and the badly bloodied one prone on the ground by Fea.
Oh, how far away is that?
40 feet.
40 feet? Well, I can't get close enough to that one. Oh, wait, I still have to avert my gaze, though, so it doesn't matter.
You could always look at it.
No. I'm going to throw an axe at that one.
No one wants to look at my monsters.
Yeah.
They're not that ugly.
I'll look at them when they're dead.
We're
Bad
just
enough when they look at me.
You guys are like the most rude, socially awkward adventurers ever, refusing to make eye contact.
Do I hit with a 12?
No.
Do I hit with a 23?
Yes.
Two non-magical slashing. Do I hit with a 14?
Yes.
Four non-magical slashing.
Dead.
Excellent. By the way, did the one who I hit with the flaming sphere last turn move?
No. But that's because he's dead.
Oh, right, that one. Okay, so the two that I was fighting are also not both still there, only the one.
Yeah, DM1 and DM2 have all been... No, sorry. DM3 and DM2 have all been killed.
Okay, well, that's my turn anyway. Who is currently close to the flaming sphere?
Your party members?
Alright, well, don't get too close to it. I'm totally blanking on what we're fighting. What are they called again?
Bodak.
Bodak. Where are they in relation to the flaming sphere?
30 feet south.
Okay. I move
30
another.
feet southeast.
I move another 30 feet to the east.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. It's actually more like Bodak film.
Rurik. Rurik.
Huh?
Rurik.
For once, it's not you.
Ruffles. Ruffles have ridges.
Ruffles. Roughly Ruffles.
Sorry, my headset was not connecting.
Oh my god, he's not here.
Ruffles really ruffling my feathers right now.
Really ruffling my jimmies.
By within 80 of one?
Yeah.
Shoot it. Pretty non-magical piercing. That's it.
Well, that hurt. He's more fucked up. Bloodied, in fact. Isha.
All right, so that closest one is how far?
65 feet.
Okay,
Yeah,
she casts Shatter on it. It needs to make a con save. Is there anything else that's within 10-foot radius of the 5-foot point in front of it?
Nope.
Okay. That passes. So it takes 6 points of thunder damage,
It
and
dies.
and then she moves 30 feet to get with me and Amtar.
Okay.
That is all.
Nillis.
How far am I from the nearest one still alive?
60 feet.
Uh, I have it 6. Not a lot. Need concentration. I'll throw an ice knife at it. Uh, 10 piercing damage. If there's anything within 5 feet, deck save. For another 10 cold damage.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Varric.
All right. Question. Is the party kind of gathered around each other or
No, we're spread out.
spread out? How far apart are we?
Very.
All right then. Let's see. What am I gonna do? How many party members can I get within 60 feet if I center it on myself?
60 feet centered on you. All right, let's see here. If you move west 10 feet, you'd be able to get. Actually, no, you don't have to move 10 feet for that. 60-foot radius, you'd be able to get yourself, Faradul, Fea, Nillis, Pork Chop, the champion.
All right. All right. Myself. How many of us are hurt besides myself?
Oh my god, I forgot it was fucking. God damn it.
The champion's not that badly hurt. Faradul's pretty hurt.
All right. Faradul and myself. And.
I'm not doing too well either.
All right. And Pork Chop and the champion and Faya, since she's been hit too, I'm assuming. That's 6, right?
Sounds right.
Okay. Everybody heals for 12.
Nice.
And I'm gonna see if I can get out of the range of these guys and hide somewhere. Is there any place to hide?
Not really.
All right, well, then I'm done.
All right. Are you moving at all? Mister, are you moving from your position?
No.
Okay. These guys. Slowly waddle forward a little bit. Varric, 2 Constitution saving throws.
Why am I
Miss.
in their aura?
No. They're using their withering gaze on you, just like they did last round.
Well, I thought I'm. Fuck.
It's an attack they're making, Varric. Your position has nothing to do with it.
I literally name the attacks that they use on you guys. If it's Aura of Annihilation, I call it Aura of Annihilation. If it's from them gazing at you,
Did I fail?
you passed once.
Okay.
So that's 29 points of damage on the failed save and 17 points of damage on the passed save, which
46
means
total. I'm unconscious.
all right. Bless drops.
Never got to use it. Oh well.
Alrighty. Champion.
Well, he's gonna do some hacking and slashing on the one that's still with him.
That one's dead.
Oh, it is dead. What's the next closest one then?
Down south.
Down.
One of the two that just murked Varric.
All right. Well, how far away are they?
20 feet.
Oh, excellent. That's still within hacking range. God damn it.
That's one hit. And to think of all the hits you could have made if you didn't avert
Yeah.
your gaze.
Yeah. Well, 23 non-magical.
Bloodied.
All right. Then Faradul's turn. Oh, he takes
5
5.
points
Yeah.
necrotic. Faradul.
Then he's gonna. He already moved up to the next one. Then he's gonna hit it with the hammer.
And that one was killed.
Up. Damn it.
Yeah.
What's the next closest one then?
30 feet.
All right. Well, that's still within range.
Kills one, runs up to the next one. That one gets killed before you can do anything. Runs up to the next one.
God damn it. Well, that keeps the rage going. Aha, 3 hits. $55 magical hammer damage.
Dead.
Nice.
Five points necrotic damage.
Roger.
DM3 dead. Amtar.
Closest one to Amtar?
Within range.
Okay.
Amtar casts a touch spell. It works because it's within range.
Yes, the touch firebolt of fuck you.
Holy fuck!
Ooh.
Nice.
That's a spicy meatball.
God damn!
So how far is that
He
range? Because
cast-
that does matter whether or not they back up or not.
At this point, they're well out of range for the slowed thing to get in range. I kind of stopped tracking after
Oh, okay.
90 feet.
All right. Is that one still alive after taking 34 points of fire damage?
No!
Okay.
Even resisted, no!
He cast go away.
Amtar shoots the firebolt inside of this thing's hollow body. You see fire burning out of its horrified, emaciated eyes and mouth. It topples over dead.
Great. Is there any more left?
No.
Excellent. Mission accomplished.
God damn, Amtar's got no mercy. Amtar's got no chill.
Of course not. That's Isha's field.
Yep. You guys are out of combat. The rain is. Oh, wait, no, you're not out of combat. Someone's dying.
Only a little bit.
Better do something
It's
about
just
that.
the cleric. He'll be fine.
I mean, are you guys doing anything?
I
I mean,
opened
the
a bag of
cleric is
popcorn.
unconscious. Lick it into the other party.
Do you have a healing potion on your belt?
I have healing word.
Oh, well, he's got healing word. Just use that.
I want to watch him wither for a little bit.
Yes, and I have
It might-
8 healing potions on my belt.
Am
Well,
I able
just
to
use
get
healing
to him
word, it's
for
free.
healing word before he bleeds out?
It is not free, but use it anyway.
It's freer than potion.
I mean, it's free. It's worse than cure wounds, but
All right. Give me a death save. As the party wastes time. All right. 7 hit points, mister. You have 7 hit points. And a level of exhaustion.
Yay!
The Bodak lie dead around your campsite. Their emaciated corpses still radiating a kind of wrongness, even though it no longer damages you.
All right. Well, I think we continue our journey.
Alrighty, you guys continue your journey.
fortunately, you're going to have to continue it without me, as it is 11 p.m. and I got to get up for work tomorrow.
Have a good night. Alright, guys. Put like thumbtacks on his seat on the cart and a whoopee cushion. Throw his toilet paper over the side.
Wouldn't the thumbtacks pop the whoopee cushion?
No.
Not if you do it right.
No, see, a whoopee cushion I don't think actually contains the like air in the way that you need to. So you basically put the thumbtacks in when it's deflated, and then you inflate it. Then they sit on it, it farts, and then as it compresses, it sticks them in the bum. Conversely, you could also put Reaper pepper powder on the toilet paper.
Oh no.
That sounds right to me.
All because apparently a number of the cells in the body are very, very similar. The more you know. Alrighty. But you guys carry on your merry way following this peninsula of ash and petrified forest up to the foot of a mountain, where you can see, winding its way up the side of a rather steep escarpment, is a series of acceptably maintained stairs. It doesn't look like the cart's really going to be able to make it up that.
Well, looks like we're walking.
How heavy is the cart?
I don't know. It's a question for Rourke. He's the one that has the card inventory.
Is Ruffles here?
Maybe his headset died again.
Quick, everyone talk shit about him while he's gone.
Oh my god, that Ruffles guy. He's like such a dork.
And he smells stinky too.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Let's scuff up his Nikes. And we'll untie the shoelaces in his shoes so that when he ties them, his foot the shoe won't feel like it was fit correctly.
How
we'll-
diabolical.
And we'll leave his sink running all night.
So
Are
how
we the wet
how
bandits?
high? Like I'm not sure exactly what it is we actually came to here. Why can't we take the cart up this slope?
Stairs,
So
and it's a narrow winding path.
what's on either side of it?
On either side of what? The path?
You say it's a narrow winding path. What do you mean it's narrow? It's a slope, right?
More like a zigzagging staircase up the side. You know how you'll see footpaths on a mountain where it's a few bricks wide, like enough for you to have a good footing, but not enough for you to bring a cart up? Like
Sure.
if you tried bringing the cart up parts of this, your wheels would be overhanging the side.
So we were basically on like relatively flat terrain, then suddenly just sheer cliff in front of us.
You have gone up part of the mountain, and then there is a part of it where it goes from mountain to escarpment. You guys have been working your way up steadily this whole time.
Is this terrain like still like in like that deep like glassy part of it, or is this in the ashy hills?
This is in the ashy part.
Okay.
Hey, sorry, I was charging my headset. Went up for a cigarette. So I wasn't wearing my headset. Did I miss anything?
Your long rest took place after leaving the glass part of the depression.
Right. Okay. I understand now. Sorry, I was a little confused as to the time scales.
Fair enough. I didn't really transition that well.
How high up does this escarpment go?
340 feet.
How much rope do we have?
Yes.
How heavy is the wagon?
No.
What do you mean no? It has a weight. If it has a negative weight, then this is actually going to be a very simple problem.
Right now.
Well, you see, it has a negative weight, and he can't spare any rope because it's holding it to the ground.
It's like a hot air balloon. We've got to drop some ballast.
If we dump all of our liquid, 6,000 pounds.
And if we don't?
11.
11,000 pounds, all right. Rope, hemp.
We do have a bunch of lock and pulleys.
Yeah, that's not what I'm worried about. Hempen rope.
We have 2,000 feet of hemp rope and 400 feet of hemp rope in the wagon. I have 300 feet of silk rope on me. I'm sorry, 400 feet of silk rope in the wagon. I have 300 feet of silk rope on me.
Right, okay. So rope can hold about like 400-ish pounds or so with a single line.
Block and tackle doubles that though.
No, it doesn't. Block and tackle is how easily we can lift the weight on the other end.
Oh, right.
But the
Yeah,
tensile
sorry.
strength
Mechanical
of the
advantage.
line is still
Yeah,
about
yeah.
400 pounds.
Yeah. Mechanical advantage. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Man, if that's how that worked.
So we would
Science
need
class is life
about
to me.
28 lines, call it 30 for a safety factor, to run up and down this thing by about 300 feet or so. That'd be 9,000 linear feet of rope.
Yeah.
It's a good thing
That's
we
why I
had.
say we could dump the water. Like, we don't need to bring the barrels of water up with us.
But you see, today I did in fact prepare fabricate. So we can go to the top and use fabricate to build an outcropping. Put some block and tackle on that. Another casting of fabricate to make a big heavy block of stone as a counterweight. Shove that off the end and hoist our wagon up. And then a third casting of fabricate to put a rock platform under it so we can wheel the thing off the elevator without breaking anything. How many block and tackles do we have?
5. We have 5 block and tackles. Oh, we have the giant net still. The 40 by 60 large woven net.
Well, with 5 block and tackles, that means we only need the equivalent of 2,200 pounds. That's like a 5 by 5 by 5 block of stone that this escarpment's made out of. That should be about that. About a ton.
5 foot by 5 foot. What type of stone is this? I'm a dwarf, Gilbert. I lick the rock.
You lick the rock. Give me a stone cunning check.
This obviously wouldn't be history, so survival.
How
Nature?
do you know it's history?
I'm assuming survival then, with the normal stone cutting
Licks
proficiency.
the rock? Yes, I know the history of this mountain. 27 million years ago, it was a simple pebble.
Your survival stone cutting. Or nature would be one less than that.
Yeah, this looks to be like some kind of... We'll go with limestone.
Yeah, a 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot block of limestone would weigh close to like 4 tons.
All right. I mean, it sounds like we got a plan. Now we just got to go up there and actually make sure that the terrain is suitable for doing so.
I can fly someone up there as a giant eagle.
I mean, there's stairs. We can just walk up there.
A 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot piece of limestone would weigh close to 18,000 pounds.
At that point, we don't even need to use block and tackle. We just need the 9,000 fucking length of rope and literally just have it like just on a round pole, and it just drags the thing up. Like a straight up, just like an elevator counterweight.
All right, so you're heading up.
Yeah, I think we're all just ascending the stairs.
What's your marching order?
I'm up front.
I'm behind him.
Then me and the children.
I'll bring up the rear.
We'll shove Eric in somewhere.
All right, you shove him in right at the edge, and as you guys move forward, he trips and falls.
Alas, poor Eric, we hardly knew ye.
Did we heal before we did this?
No.
Climbing up? Okay.
There you go. I got the marching order for you.
Excuse you. Wait, no, you're right. I'm an elf.
Well,
People-
more that you're druid, so you're always some kind of animal.
Look, a dog is more of a person than an elf. Everyone knows that knife users aren't people.
So what? You're like a self-hating elf?
But that's why he's always transforming into an animal.
Always apologizing for elves.
Yeah, he gets up on stage, makes a lot of jokes about.
Those damn knife ears.
Of course, if anyone else makes jokes about elves, then you're not allowed to enter the woods anymore.
All right. You guys begin making your way up this stone stair step path. At no point do barrels come down at you.
Missed
Oh,
opportunity.
yeah, they're down in the
I mean-
cart.
I mean,
And-
I got a hammer. I mean, come on, man.
And you make it to the top, where you can see what looks to be some kind of ruined fort or large house.
Yes.
A good number of bodies, a sleeping rock, and a robed figure, rather large size, tending a fire, overlooking the eastern edge of the precipice.
What exactly
is to
is
you.
a sleeping rock?
Rock
second.
as in ROC.
As in the thing you thought was a phoenix.
I like the big, big bird.
In
Like the chef?
Ah. Well. Hey, Intervin. Should I say hi to him?
Unless you want me to.
Do you speak giant?
No.
All right, well, I'll call out a greeting in giant. Like, as we're approaching, like, we're not just going to stop on the edge.
Yep. You walk up, start approaching, passing the dead bodies.
Anything interesting about the dead bodies as we're walking past them?
What would you define as interesting?
Do they look like they were killed by a giant?
Well, they as you look at them, they're all hobgoblins. And well, 3 of them appear to have been taken out by good-sized rocks, as in like hunks of stone. There's several piles of still smoldering ash. One of them looks to be turned to stone. And a third one is currently thawing out slightly, encased in ice.
Ah. Well, the fact that they're hobgoblins makes the whether or not they were killed by giants question less potent. And what is this fort, this structure that we're seeing here?
Looks to be like a large fortified house, badly damaged by time.
Does it appear to be affected by the petrification?
Yeah, it looks to be ash blasted.
Okay. Anyway, yep. Then continue approaching and calling on a greeting. Not hiding our presence in any means or manner.
Figure keeps tending the flame. Ah, Rurik and company, welcome. The figure turns, and you recognize the rather large, golden-eyed figure of Loam.
Is he bigger than the last time we seen him?
He's always been a large-sized creature, about 10 feet tall.
Oh, I guess that slipped my mind. I always just thought he was like a big Chad, not a big Chad.
No, he is a big Chad.
Some might say large,
He is
possibly even in charge.
He's the Chad Sigma male meme of Chad Sigma male memes.
Right. Well, Injamin, I don't think we need Giant to talk to Loam.
Indeed. Well, greetings, Loam. I hope you're doing well.
I am. Other than a mild morning scuffle.
Yeah, we saw the remnants. So it goes. Is the Rock a friend of yours?
Yes.
Okay, well that's good to know. Have you had any rather squirrely looking dwarves come around this way recently?
Squirrely looking dwarves.
Yeah, and I give a description of Rurik's brother's description.
Ah, yes. I've seen them. From above. They seem to be making rather good time across the depression. Towards the city at the center. Why do you ask?
Well, he's up to no good.
He's the source of the turmoil in the region. And my brother, who I want to kill.
Source of the turmoil.
He's helped foment some of the political instability due to the succession issue into an all-out war.
That's unfortunate to hear. I take it you're out here pursuing revenge?
Of a sort.
Well, he is. He is. I point at Rurik. Yeah, I'm just a friend of his, so I'm willing to come along and help.
Well, if he's heading into the depression, I would be remiss if I didn't suggest that you simply turn back and forget about him. Nothing good has ever come out of that city.
That's rather why we want to stop him, because something evil will come out of there. You said that he was making good time towards it, and you yourself seem to be somewhat familiar with the city.
I've been there once. Why do you ask?
Because I happen to agree with you. Nothing good would come out of that city. So it would be preferable to intercept him in the depression instead of the city itself. So if you happen to know of, say, a teleportation circle coordinates that would take us there, so that we could then move out to intercept him in the depression itself, rather than have to attempt to locate him inside this city, that would be preferable.
Give me a persuasion check. There is no teleportation circle that has survived the calamity that befell this depression. Well, I do know of a place you could get to through methods such as teleportation. I would not be a good friend to give you that locale. Well, it would get you there quickly. You would be significantly less likely to survive.
Well, survival is an important goal.
What brings you to this escarpment, the old villa?
While we were pursuing Castile, we pushed him out of Mush's Folly, and in his haste to leave, he left behind a map. This location was on it and marked extraneous but useful. And we figured that that would likely mean he hasn't done anything in this location but knew of it. And we were hoping that by coming here we might gain some advantage over him.
It's certainly possible. The villa used to belong to a rather adept mage of the giants. His deep vaults might still possess some valuable items or lore. By all means, if you wish to pilfer what's left, I won't stop you.
It's good to know. When you say he's making good time to that city, do you we haven't been able to keep good track of him ourselves across the glass. Do you know how long it will take him to reach the city?
Loam thinks for a moment. He has likely made it to the city proper already.
Oh dear.
How deep he's able to get in the next few days will depend very heavily on the skill of both himself and his compatriots. The dungeons below the city's surface are not unguarded.
So you believe he would be heading into the dungeons below the city? There's nothing in the city proper that would be of interest to somebody like him?
Not likely. What's left of the city is a petrified hunk of volcanic glass, barely resembling buildings. He'd be heading for the central palace. From there, down a concealed set of stairs located in the temple annex that would take him down to the lake.
Of water or magma?
Water. Only magma lake in this area is going to be by the city of Erlashala.
Play the ironworking.
Is there an obvious objective he would have? We've been following him as our objective, but we don't quite know specifically what it is in that city he's going for. Do you have any idea what it might be?
The only thing left after the God King smote this land would be the Lake of Sacrifice and Ascension. God-forsaken magic lake beneath the surface there. With it, the giants were able to acquire quite a bit of power beyond what they should ever have been able to obtain.
I'm guessing the name is not metaphorical.
It's both, actually. Both literal and metaphoric.
Well, he is a power-hungry asshole, so in all likelihood he is going to attempt to use that lake then to achieve apotheosis.
You can certainly try.
Just what type of sacrifice does that lake demand? Is it a personal sacrifice? Would he have like a train of people whose souls he would be trying to sacrifice?
Do me a favor, Andre. Give me another persuasion check.
Sure. Every damn time.
Can't persuade, can't dispel magic.
My God, what use is this scribe wizard? Any and all, really. It very much depends on what end he's going for.
I'm assuming he won't be the first idiot to attempt to achieve godhood by this method. Do you know of anyone who's tried this before?
Okay, now that needs a persuasion check. One second, Under. I have to get to a different note section.
Lore dump, lore dump.
Under, I still have that giant signet ring. Should we give that to Loam?
Yeah, you should just give it when we're done with the conversation. You should offer it to him
Give
as
it to him
you
as
know.
a gift.
Yeah,
Thank you.
offer
Yeah.
it to him like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not magical or anything like that. It's just, But he
It
would
might have
probably
some
find it
cultural
interesting.
significance type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because I was planning. I didn't know, maybe we give it to him to aid in the persuasion, but yeah, I'll just wait to the end.
Give me a second. This is on the physical notes.
Shuffles through papers.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. With the move coming up, I had to rearrange everything. Here we are. Yes. In recent history, we've had, well, 3 creatures use that lake. The oldest was a giant whose name has been utterly lost to history, who used it and acquired great oracular powers and became known as the Eye of Storms, a giant seer, effectively. Not quite a god, but deeply valued by his people.
Ah, we've heard that name before.
The second was a ancient worm by the name of Chazius the Despoiler. Uh, Abominable black dragon from the south, who was eventually smote by Akhed-Ur. And I'll leave you to guess who the third entity was within the last century.
Was it you?
Hardly.
The God King tried it, didn't he?
Loam kind of does a half bow to that. Yes, he did. He succeeded quite spectacularly, too.
What did he ask for?
Don't know.
Well, you said he succeeded. I'm guessing. I look outward at all this devastation here, and I'm like, I, I'm kind of confused as to what you mean by success. What was the objective?
That I do not know. I have not met the God King myself.
So how do you know it was a success?
Inference. Look to the land ahead of you.
Yes, I see the massive devastation that was wrought.
Hmm. Think to the works you've seen in his laboratories, and to a realm he managed to carve out of a rather hostile region. I suppose for some of the younger lived here, they wouldn't quite recall most of the horrors that used to live along the coast. Chazius, the despoiler, being one of them.
Ah, he went for a clean slate protocol.
An effective way to avoid threats to your realm, don't you think?
Are you saying he was attempting to destroy the lake?
Don't think, given the lake's current circumstances, it was just an attempt.
I have no idea if he tried to destroy the lake. I know for certain he sought to kill the giants.
Using their lake.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't really call it their lake. The fact that you build your house atop of something does not make it yours.
So, who built the lake then?
The lake always was, and always has been.
Ah, crap.
Hence why I warn you against going there.
Is it inherently dangerous, or is just attempting to use it dangerous?
That will depend very heavily on the intentions of people going there.
Our intention
If
is to
you
stop the
mean
people
by
going there.
if you mean by does showing up at the lake kill you or something, no. In that regard, you'll be safe. Attempting to use the lake, though, is a risky endeavor. It was not meant for mortal hands, and it should stay out of mortal hands. Kind of tends to the fire some more. Pulls out a couple sausages and starts cooking them.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever visited the lake? I know you said you didn't use it, but have you been there?
Persuasion check. No, I have not. Did that transmit?
Yes. Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking. Are there any guardians inside the city or at this lake that you know of? Protections that would slow Castiel down before we can get to him.
In the city, none. In the catacombs beneath, several. A few of giant make, a smattering of transmutated beasts created by Akhed-Ur, and at its deepest levels, likely more foreign adversaries.
The Dutch.
Well, despite your warnings, we must go there and attempt to stop Castiel, regardless of the danger. Know that even should we fall, I shall continue to think of you as a friend. And I thank you for these warnings, as it will allow us to be better prepared.
And you intervene. One more addendum to the warning I've issued. Should this fight make it to the lake itself, be very careful that the acts you commit are not of metaphoric or prosaic significance. The lake responds actively to such events.
I see. Well, that is a very good warning to know. Thank you.
He nods, keeps cooking the sausages.
Well, I think it would be best if we attempt to pilfer his villa before heading to the city.
By all means, I'd recommend using the north door. The east one right behind me here is a little unstable.
Appreciate it. Until we meet again.
Safe travels.
And I leave.
Alrighty.
And yeah, if you guys don't have any objection, let's go to that north door. I mean, our cart should be safe enough down the escarpment. We don't need to bring it up here. Not if there's this building just right here. Be a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 level 4 spell slots and, all this just to get it next to the building. Yeah.
And while you guys are gone, Loam steals your wheels and leaves you on limestone bricks.
I can make new
That's what we
wheels.
have the spares for. Oh, as a parting gift, Gilbert, I go up to Loam and pull out a giant's signet ring, the one from forever ago, and say, "This I've just been hanging on to for the right moment, and I feel like you would appreciate it. So it's a gift to my friend here."
Thank you, Rourke. I hope to be able to repay you in kind.
All right, north door.
Alright. You guys head to the north door.
What do you think? You're in and out in 20 minutes?
Sounds about right.
Sure.
That being said, so let's see here. Yeah, you guys can see this ruined structure blasted with ash and pumice sitting here in front of you. The north doors ever so slightly ajar. And giant runes inscribed upon the doors. And
I read
I
'em.
think we'll call it there for the night.
Alrighty.
A little earlier than usual, but it's the most natural